Welcome back to the Metronome Madness League, everyone. We have the Strawberry Skitties going up against the Nightmares here tonight. This is the last match of Week 5. The Skitties really not having the greatest of seasons, with their record currently being 1-2, plus the tie they had against the Sylveons. Good move used by the Skitties there, doing just a little bit of damage. Nightmares are 3-1, though. They are looking great, looking to continue their trend of winning. They lost their last match against the Sylveons, but that was it. There we go. There goes. It changed its move from Torrent. Or no, it gave it Torrent. Didn't it already have Torrent? No, I'm confused. Well, let's see. There goes the Sobble. Now I'm going to go ahead with the Peck. I think I missed exactly. I know it changed its ability. I just didn't know what the Sobble's ability was. To start with, here comes a Cross Poison coming from the Nightmares. Oh, a big hit from that Sobble. About a quarter, on the Sobble, about a quarter of its HP. I'm going to get the commentating together tonight. I promise. Here comes a happy hour. Skitties celebrating for some reason. Not sure why, but they have created a happy atmosphere, maybe a happy one for the Nightmares as they go for a crunch. Sobble takes a lot of damage from the crunch, and there it drops his defense. Sobble's like they're going for a happy hour, and just looks like the Mudkip was ready to eat. Here comes the Twister coming from the Sobble, doing just a bit of damage below Mudkip's halfway point. As Mudkip goes for an Octolock, that will also lower the defense, I believe, of this Sobble. And it will be trapped as well. Sobble doesn't have a lot of defenses left. It's looking pretty weak out here. We'll have to see what the Skitties do in return. We're going to have to do something, or that Sobble's going to be gone pretty quickly. There goes a Flail. Not a bad idea with his current HP. That does a lot of damage with critical hit. Mudkip in the danger zone now. That was a good move for them to use. Here comes a Boomerang, though, coming from the Mudkip. Not Stab, it's not a ground type yet, but it's enough with another critical hit, back-to-back crits, as the Sobble goes down. Sobble, first Pokemon down in the match. And they're going to move on to their Drizzile. Nightmare's able to come away with that. Mudkip, though, not looking too healthy. As Drizzile's gonna go first. It's gonna start with a Flare Blitz. That might be overkill. It is resisted, but I doubt Mudkip can handle it. It cannot. It goes down. And it is about tied up. And the Nightmares move on to their second Pokemon, which is gonna be the Ivysaur. Ivysaur with the typing advantage, but Drizzile goes first. Drizzile gonna go with the Muddy Water. That will be resisted. However, it is Stab, so it could still do a lot of damage. We'll see how much. Ooh, about a fifth of Ivysaur's HP, so a little bit of damage. Not a bad move to use. There goes a Magnet Rise. Interesting. Ivysaur won't be able to be hit by ground-type moves. Maybe a good idea if that's the route the Skitties are planning on going. It does limit the moves that they can use against it. Ivysaur is a poison type, so ground wouldn't be a bad idea. There goes a Smoke Screen. Interesting. Smoke Screen from the Drizzile. And that is one way to get an advantage. If your opponent can't hit you, so it lowers the accuracy. And Ivysaur breaks through the Smoke Screen this time, uses the Close Combat. That does a decent amount. Drizzile still above half its health, but it takes a big hit. Ivysaur, though, with the defenses being lowered. Gonna have to keep an eye out to see if that affects it in the future. And here we go, a Swords Dance. Drizzile setting up. I think that was the point of the Smoke Screen. They put the Smoke Screen down, hoping that gave him time to set up without being hit by any moves. We'll see if it works in their favor. Here we go, there's a Drain Punch, and it still lands despite the accuracy drop. That does a lot of damage to the Drizzile, plus Ivysaur gets to heal some health back. Not quite back to full HP, but it's pretty close as Drizzile's on its last quarter. Drizzle's gonna have to do something drastic now. Here we go. It uses an Inferno. There it is. It's avoided though. Even though Ivysaur is the one that took the accuracy drop, it misses. Oh my goodness. Here comes the Vacuum Wave. Drizzle in the red. The Skitties played smartly. You have to give it to them. They had an intelligent plays, but it just didn't work out for them. Here comes a Draining Kiss. Will it land? It does. Trying to get a little bit of health back, but that's not very effective against an Ivysaur. It does put them back in the yellow though, which could help them, but it's not huge at all. There goes low kick. It finally misses. The Ivysaur finally misses an attack after that smoke screen. Drizzle trying to recover. Here goes a Struggle Bug. Struggle Bug doing a good amount of damage. Ivysaur back below half health. Loses some special attack there as well. Not a bad idea from the Skitties. Another failed move from the Nightmares. So it looks like Drizzle might be able to turn things around here. Here it goes with the Seismic Toss. Here goes the Seismic Toss against the Ivysaur. Another big hit. Ivysaur in the danger zone. And there you go, Dragon Tail from the Ivysaur. That's gonna force Drizzle to switch out if it lives. It does. It's on 9 HP. Drizzle has to switch out to the Inteleon. Will that help or hurt the Nightmares? I'm not sure. Skitties have the Drizzle to fall back on. However, it is very weak. Oh, but Inteleon uses a Lunar Dance. I think this is the first time we'll see it actually work, but that has to be a bad idea. Inteleon makes it so faint. And the Drizzle will come back out. And it will be healed from the Lunar Dance there. However, you have to wonder, is that the best idea? You lost your best Pokemon for the middle Pokemon. It's just not. I don't know if that was a great idea at all. Drizzle's gonna have to win this entire match now. Ivysaur is in the red, but the Nightmares still have a Venusaur to deal with. Here comes the Worry Seed. Gonna give Insomnia to the Venusaur. Venusaur no longer gets the benefit of Overgrow. I guess you could say that's not a bad idea, but at Ivysaur's health, you definitely should have just knocked it out. And Ivysaur setting up here with the Cosmic Power. Oh my gosh. You have to wonder what's in store in their next turn as they prepare for something huge. Drizzle still going first here. I would set up if I was them. And there they go. Yeah, there goes the shift gear. Use this time to set up. You only have Drizzle. It has to face off against a Venusaur. You're going to want its stats to be as high as possible to face off against that Pokemon. There goes a Volt Switch. That's super effective. Oh my goodness, it does a lot of damage. And oh, the Nightmares are going to make their own switch, and they're sending out the Venusaur early. It's going to leave the match in the hands of their best Pokemon. Not a bad idea from the Nightmares. And they have the Venusaur Plus. If Drizzle somehow does get past it, they still have the Ivysaur on the back end. There goes a Magnerize. Now it can't be hit by ground type moves. Probably not the best move to use. If you weren't going to attack, I would say you needed to set up. No setup coming from them. Here comes a Seed Bomb. That is a stab. Super effective grass type move. And that does it. Drizzle goes down. Oh my goodness. Unfortunate loss for the Skitties there. They started off playing very well and it just fell apart for them in the end. And then they sacrificed their Inteleon for the Drizzle. That just was a horrible idea on their part. And unfortunately, they're going to lose. Nightmares go to 4-1 this season, while the Skitties drop 1-3. Not the best. That is the end of week number 5. So there are just 2 more weeks before the playoffs, and some teams are going to start solidifying their place in the playoff bracket. So we're going to have to watch out for week number 6 as all these teams have 2 matches left. Thank you so much for watching. We definitely appreciate it. Thank you for our patrons for supporting the channel. We thank you for the support. And if you want to become a patron as well, you can click the link in the description below. Of course, we have a link to our Discord as well. I encourage you to join that because we'd love for you to be a part of our community. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, guys. Peace out.